Hi, this is Abbas Fazil for 600 Seconds. On today's show, we will be talking about the sport of rally driving. We will be also talking about what kind of investment is required to get into this kind of sport. What are the dangers of this sport? Such a fast-paced sport with split-second decisions. We will be talking about this sport and be asking the questions. What kind of investment do you actually require to become a rally driver? We will be talking about the dangers of rally driving. A sport that is so fast-paced, that takes split-second decisions. At some point, those decisions can mean the difference between life and death. We will be talking and asking the questions, whether can you buy into the sport or do you have to be a good driver? We will be talking to a resident from the Dar community, no other than Erfan Aladin. He is a proclaimed self-learned driver, never been to racing school, yet is climbing the ranks in rally driving both in Dar es Salaam and in Tanzania as a national level. We will be talking to this man and finding out how his family feels about racing. He has made them a promise, and as you will see, he has broken that promise multiple number of times. Let's speak to Erfan Aladin. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abbas Fazil. I'm the host of 600 Seconds. We are here live at the rally from Moshi in Tanzania. Today with me is Erfan Aladin. Talking to him today, we are talking about why he wants to rally, why he does it, and the dangers that might be present with this. How can you follow? How can you get into the sport? And we are talking to him specifically about him and what he does for this sport and how he's developing the sport here in Tanzania. Erfan, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Erfan, to start off with, patron. So Dar es Salaam Motorsport Club, you're the patron. How did you get to this point today?
Okay, being a patron, I've been part and parcel of rally for many years. I studied obviously in Canada. From there I moved to the States. Before that I was diehard core fan of rally. Dar es Salaam Motorsports Club actually is and was formed by late Mohammed Ibrahim, who is also a community member. The reason Dar es Salaam Motorsports Club was formed was because back in the days rallies used to happen in Muharram, in Ramadan, and not many of us could participate or could go watch it. So late Mohammed Ibrahim, he was also an ex-rally driver, so he decided that he's going to form Dar es Salaam Motorsports Club. But then we also had Tanganyika Motorsports Club. So in Dar es Salaam, then it was formed with two clubs. So I hate to say that Dar es Salaam was for Ishnashris or for Muslims, but it was more catered towards Muslim fans and Muslim rally drivers, because we all share somehow, somewhere the same dates of Islamic calendar. So Dar es Salaam Motorsports Club was formed, I would say now 30 plus years. Now obviously, because I'm an outsider, I'm coming back after many years. I don't know who to talk to, where to go, and who to speak to. And I just formed the normal group that is called AAT, which is a parent body or the governing body of motorsports in Tanzania. And unfortunately, there was no take over of another chairman, and Mustafa Haji has been chairing for almost 10 years. So he felt that he would just give it reins over to me. So we called in for AGM. There was no contestant, and I became the chairman.
But do you feel this Dar es Salaam Motorsports Club was made for the convenience of the Muslims? Because we don't want to race in Muharram, we don't want to race here. Don't you think it was made out of convenience for the Muslims?
100%. It is made for the community of Muslims, no doubt about it. But we are not biased of being a Muslim or being a Ishnashri, that we're only going to do events in suitable calendar of Ishnashris.
Understood.
Obviously we will respect wafats and we respect Eids and whatnot. I mean, we want everybody to participate. So what we do is that, like I said, the AAT governing body has a meeting once a year. We sit down with the Hijri calendar. The other clubs, who maybe majority are Hindus, they'll sit with their calendars, jot out Diwalis, jot out Eids, jot out Muharrams, and come to an agreement in harmony.
Okay.
We want to coexist, in harmony, saying that okay, we can't do event in Diwali, so because our Hindu brothers won't participate,
Okay.
so we will cross that out and we'll put another one. And similarly, the Hindu brothers, or I shouldn't even say that the Hindu team, but it was just a team, but
Okay.
majority were Hindu, so the calendar was based on Hindu calendar. So now they started respecting our dates, and they were not doing rallies in Muharram and in Ramzan. I always wanted to be a rally driver. Now,
Would you say that is your greatest achievement?
in motorsports, yes, it's my achievement, but obviously in life the greatest achievement is having a family, beautiful family, my
Okay.
wife and my 3-year-old kid. I mean that's the beauty. I mean we all live for that. So I mean even when I'm rallying, back of my head I'm thinking about my family, because this is a dangerous sport.
Now, Erfan, we talking before this interview, you said your dad worries, or your late dad, God bless him, worried about you.
Yeah,
Okay, we see the nickname here on the
Yeah.
car itself. He worried.
yeah.
Now it's a great perspective that you're thinking about your family. Do you feel you're putting your family through pain by doing this sport?
Yes and no. My family is they know what I'm doing. Okay, they've come to terms. Okay, and
Out of choice, or
not out of choice. I mean, it was going to happen. One day I was going to sit in this seat. Okay, so the deal that was made was that I will be careful, and yet I will live the dream that I've always dreamed of. Obviously, my dad was 100% against it. He just said to me that, Irfan, if you want to, just organize events, but don't participate in rally.
now, Erfan, I want to interrupt you. I like what you just said. You said you made a deal.
Yeah,
A deal with your family that you will be safe.
yeah.
Yet, from what you've told me, you were out in the field without helmets, with your co-driver that's here. So you broke one part of the deal.
Yes,
Second part, you rolled the car.
yes.
Deal number 2 broken. Now, Erfan, obviously your family is going to watch this, okay? They might have not known that you've rolled a car. I saw the photographs of the
Yeah.
car, and I tell you one thing, to a lot of people, they would say you were lucky.
Yes. Honestly, boss, I was very lucky, no doubt. And the deal that I broke with my family that I will be safe is the practice before that I wasn't wearing helmet. The practice after I was wearing. When I rolled my car, I was wearing a helmet, and probably that saved my life. Okay, we don't know. I'm alive.
Do you feel every time you win a rally or you walk away from a rally, the real winner are your parents, is your wife? Why I say that is because, you know what? They're not controlling the vehicle. You're sitting there.
I mean, I can't say tell my mom I'm leaving, I'm going to rally. I will drive the car slowly. No, that's
You'd be lying.
I'd be lying.
Yeah.
I mean, they know rally is about speed. Rally is about time attack.
You've started to paint a picture about who you are. I have to ask you, this looks, your VR4, this looks like expensive toys. There are people out there today that have the hope, the dreams, like you told me, coming up, I wanted to be a rally driver. Are you a privileged, rich boy that is driving this car? Do you have more? Let me finish, and I need to ask you this. Are you somebody that has money? What if this boy here outside, looking inside, wants to be a rally driver? Are you good that you have this, or is money buying you where you are? And you believe you're a role model to the Tanzanian rally drivers? And I want an honest answer from you, with all due respect. Your physical form, okay? Does that portray well?
No.
Is it a requirement to be physically fit for this?
Yes. Justifying buying an expensive car to do the sport, you must love it. So if anybody wants to do it, you must love the sport. Don't do it for fame.
Okay.
Okay? Do it for yourself. I say that I can be a role model for somebody else. Okay? Abbas, I've been rallying for a year now with this car, and the toll it takes on me, getting in, out, with the car. By the time the fatigue is there, plus I'm getting old. I'm almost 40. You need to be physically fit to participate in rally. As a role model, what you see is not what you should be.
And I think that's great advice.
Yeah.
What are you doing as of yesterday or today to develop the sport here in Dar es Salaam?
Yes, Abbas. 5 years ago, BMSC started doing rally sprints. Rally sprint is a small dirt rally circuit, about 1 kilometer. It just goes around like rally cross basically. It's time attack, one person at a time. We introduced that in a closed ground with the full safety check and everything. We allowed any driver, be it a lady driver, whoever it is, can drive with their personal car, have a feel of how the car behaves on those turns that a rally car or a rally section would look like. We ran it for 4 consecutive years, and we came out with success of almost new 9 rally drivers.
We're in Africa.
Yes.
And Africa loves to cut corners.
Yeah.
Safety, is it an issue?
Very much.
Your father said no?
Yes.
This is dangerous.
Yes.
We put his name, we honor him.
Yes.
And that is important. You mentioned safety could have a problem. Now, by putting your hand on your heart,
Yes.
let me ask you, would you allow your son to get into this sport?
100%. I will allow.
Knowing the risks?
Yes. It's Abbas, you have to teach, be it your son or be anybody, that if you play with fire, you will get burned. If you don't apply safety measures, you will get hurt.
And you're playing with probability, and rallying in many ways is playing with fire.
I love the sport. I know the risks. I know the safety precautions. I will not allow my son to do what mistakes I did. So I'll make sure that he is 100% more safer than I was. Obviously, I'm a father.
With your heart, if there is any advice out there for young rally drivers or passionate dreamers,
Yes.
what would your advice be to them?
Okay, first thing is first. Passionate dreamers, follow your dream. Be it anything, be it rally, be it soccer, be it anything. Follow it. You live once, don't regret it. Number 2, if you want to be a rally driver, please make sure you consult your family first. Be honest to yourself, be true to yourself, be true to your dream, and true to your parents.
This is Abbas Fazl, directly here from Moshi, during the 2016 rally. With me, a fantastic racer, passionate. Irfan, thank you very much for answering your questions. Thank you for coming up on 600 Seconds.
Thank you very much.
Well, there you have it. We've spent a whole day with Irfan at the Moshi rally. My first question is Irfan a role model? I think from this interview alone you can see his attitude makes him a role model. He's humble, he's modest, and he knows his limits. And I think that is an important aspect of one becoming a role model. Speed is such a thing that can kill you, but at the same time, pushing that envelope and understanding your sport can keep you safe. And Irfan is a great example of us showing us that. Irfan, a proclaimed self-driver, takes all the risks of a sport such as this. But knowing that risk has kept it within a check. Yes, he has been in dangerous situations. Yes, he has broken the promises to our family members that he will be safe at all times. He can't guarantee that, but what he does teach us is that Erfan is responsible. And responsibility with a sport like this doesn't mean that you have to speed at every traffic light, showing everybody that you're a racing driver. Being humble, alone, in a sport that is so dangerous is one step further than a lot of other people might take it. Yes, it is definitely easy for some people to get into the sport, but I also want to remind you that money alone might buy you a vehicle, but it might not make you a good driver. Stay tuned for our next show as we dive into another person's life that is also breaking into the global arena in the sport he plays. Stay tuned for my next show. Once again, Abbas Fazl, host of 600 Seconds.